What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving back into GeoGuessr competitive and we're playing ranked duels, and I'm pushing up to my highest ever elo that I've been. I'm getting really close to 1500, and this is a bunch of games that I've already played. I find it easier to commentate when I'm just watching over some games that have already happened, and I find it easier to play as well when I don't need to think about explaining my guesses and things like that. So let's dive into it. This is a series of games consecutively, so one after the other, and I think I did pretty well today. Let's go into the first game against Palina, 1.4k ranked, 1.4 elo, which is really high, obviously. So here we go into round one, and we have a black car. So I think at first it kind of looked a bit like maybe a weird Argentina, but we have this English here, kind of looks more Southeast Asian for sure. So we go down the road a bit, and then we're getting to the end of this bridge here, and I'm kind of realizing it's Indonesia. We have these South Sulawesi roofs with the three kind of sections in it that we just passed. And then we have Indonesia ferry, so that confirms we're in Indo as well. So we have Bone here, so that is on the west coast of South Sulawesi. I wasn't sure if that was saying that's the Kabupaten though, so that's why I wasn't straight away going into the map, because it didn't outright say Kabupaten Bone. Sometimes it can just say it around randomly, so I just wanted to double check. And then we got here, you can kind of see that it says something Timur and then Bone, so I was trying to find what it was that it says Timur of, because that means east, but we're east of what? Not sure. Anyway, decided to zoom in and just kind of look around for a part of the coast that matched up. Looking around, not really finding any more clues as to like the city, because Bone is quite big. But my opponent guessed, so quickly went back to the bridge and just like looked around for something, and then saw this sticking out here and thought maybe this would be it. But yeah, there was no split. The split was on the one below it, which I didn't see at first. Kind of hard to make out. Anyway, only 35 damage for that kind of painful round. But we go into round two, and it looks to be Senegal with these dashes on the side of the road, and we have French poles. So those are both French things. And yeah, when it looks like Africa and you have French stuff, then you're either going to be Senegal or Tunisia. But I don't think Tunisia has these poles, and it's just very distinctly Senegal. So we just sat in the middle because I couldn't find any info. And our opponent went south of the Gambia. I think it can look a bit more green down there. That's how I kind of tell when you're down there. It's a bit more lush. Anyway, we have this Italian plate and a bunch of stuff that I did not know. Looking at this sign, a lot of info, Genova. I'm pretty sure that's like Genoa. Just looking around just in case I got this wrong. I wasn't sure if it was actually Genoa, but my opponent guessed, so I had to just guess somewhere. I kind of looked north as well, so this made sense. And yeah, we were just in there. Another measly 59 damage being done, going into round four. And we have Senegal again. This time it is like quite hilly. And yeah, there was something strange about this. I think looking back on it, I know this road over here can have some hills on it. So I'm not sure if it was actually there. I can't remember where this round was. But I'm going to say that it might be around there, because I'm pretty sure there's hills down there. But it looks like I'm going for a somewhat northern guess anyway. Luga vibes make sense as well. Kind of like not much going on. It's pretty rural. We do have a place name there. Okay, it turns out my past guess was actually much better than the one I would have done now. But yeah, it was Luga area. I mean, Senegal's hard. Senegal is a tough nut to crack. We're going to round five, and it's Indo again. This time we have what looks to be maybe one of the islands, I would say. Just off the vibe. We do have, I think it's North Sumatra and Riau poles, actually. So I'm looking around for a Kabupaten, and we don't have one on this sign. Okay, Komering, Ogan Kamering is South Sumatra. Ogan Kamering Ilir is... Okay, I try to remember where it was, but yeah, it is South Sumatra. The Ogan Kamerings always confuse me. It's one of the Kabupatens that I find the hardest to remember. Just because there's like a few different variations. There's like Ogan, Komering, Selatan, and I don't know. There's just like something about it that just always gets me. It's one of the ones I struggle with remembering, but we were close enough. Double damage now going into Peru, which, you know, it's not my strongest country. You can tell it's Peru from these concrete blocks at the bottom of the sign here. We do have place names, but I don't know where any of these places are. It did look southern to me, so I zoomed in trying to find maybe Dapasco or something like that. But we had a sign to Lima there, so it's to the south. So obviously we're north of Lima. So obviously got the region completely wrong. Peru is one of those countries I really need to get better with. Couldn't find the other town, so decided to just go close to Lima. Found something that worked, but no, we're way over here. La Oroya is actually quite a big place. Very findable, but I did not think to look that inland. Anyway, going into American Samoa with this pickup truck. You can see the back of it, the black back of this pickup truck. And yeah, that's distinctly American Samoa on the main island. So just plonked here. So did my opponent. Equal. Alright, triple damage. We got these double poles, which are indicative of Czech, Slovak, and this .sk confirms Slovakia. And I'm trying to find a place name, see if I can recognize anything. Rudlov. And yeah, I didn't realize, I've only just recently learnt this, but that bridge sign, this one here, this little bridge sign here, I think that 18 is the road. So yeah, that's only, I didn't know this while I was recording this, but I'm pretty sure 18 is the road. So yeah, one to remember in the future, because I could have just scanned for the 18. Anyway, yeah, didn't recognize any of these places. And there's the 18 right there. Right here, it is actually, it's a long road. It goes like all the way around, I think. Yeah, no, it does end at, does end in the middle, it seems. So I'm just not finding any of these places. So yeah. So yeah, it was on the 18. I did not realize that those bridge signs were so helpful, but now I do. Anyway, going into round 9, 3.5x, and we have what looks to be Spain. Go over here. Yep, we have the full bleed red sign, which is a Spanish thing. And it looks pretty strange for Spain. It's very, I don't know, dark. Everything's very dark. Kind of felt northern with the poplars, so went a bit further north, but it was actually just by Teruel. Pretty interesting round, that one. Quadruple damage now, and looks like we have Guatemala, I would say. And yep, car confirms it. Trying to find some place names that I recognize, but I honestly don't even know the departments of Guatemala, so not sure if it would have been helpful anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I just click in the middle here. I'm looking north for something. Maybe I found a place name just then, but Just go in the middle. It looks like my opponent knew something that I didn't, because they went for an east plonk and paid off. Round 11, 4.5x in Portugal with these poles that have the holes through them. And black chevrons with the yellow arrow. It's also a Portuguese thing. And we have a sign here which I didn't get enough time to fully look at. 9 seconds left to scan around for... It did say España. There was a sign to Spain, so click close to the Spain border. But yeah, we were just there. The A23 definitely should have been findable, but when people just guess quickly like that and I'm on the clock, you know, it's I kind of stress out. Anyway, 5 times damage now, and we're in Chile with these white middle lines and the white Google car and just this desert vibe. Trying to get this sign, spent way too long, but it does say Tocopilla and Iberia. So found Tocopilla and then just try to find Iberia, but couldn't really see anything. Just had to line it up and just click on a road. And there's a road right there, which kind of worked because we had a bend to the south as well. So that made sense. And our opponent obviously found that too. So 2 5Ks, round 13. 5.5x, and we're on a beach. COPP. Looking around, it kind of felt like Canada a bit. And we had these Manitoba plates. Well, we had 1 Manitoba plate and then 1 blue plate. So maybe Ontario. So I went over here and 2 more Manitoba plates. I mean, 3 Manitoba plates, you go Manitoba. So I just went in, looked at this lake, and then decided we're on this side of the lake. And then just clicked here just because it kind of lined up. We're probably, I don't think we were here. I think we're on the next town up. But yeah, it was close enough anyway. They went Virginia there. So that's game. And yeah, we were on the next town up. That's a plus 17. 1478 ratings. Pretty good. Plus 17. We love to see it. And we go into another game straight away to another 1.4k player. Pretty high ranked. We love to see it. Our opponent from Japan here. So this round, at the start there, you could see like a bit of the side mirror of the Google car, which is a thing that you get in a few countries. And I was looking around trying to figure out where this would be, and it kind of felt like Slovenia area. So with this Google car, it would put us in Croatia, because Croatia have that Google car where you can see the side mirror a bit. But I try to just drive down the road a bit and find a bit more information. But this road just goes on and on and on. And unfortunately, our opponent guessed before I could find some confirmation. But I go back to the start here and I just look around and go Slovakia for some reason. I'm not sure what I was doing there. I think I was just lost, but looking back on it, I think that Google car was definitely the big giveaway there. Anyway, we're going into round 2 and we have a sign in Brazil with these poles over here. Not the circular one, but we had a Brazil pole over there, which I spotted. And I don't recognize any of these places. And my opponent decided to guess. And I wasn't sure where we were. Looking at the pole, trying to figure it out. Went Sao Paulo, and they went Minas Gerais. Yeah, I was just a bit lost there again. Round 3. Let's see if we can pull it back. think I might have lost this game, actually. Maybe. We'll see. Rue de Bonnier. I know I didn't say Rue de Bonnier, but something like that. Have a Belgian flag there. Belgian poles. And we have French. So we'll just be on the French side of Belgium. 56 damage only. And now round 4. Going into Japan against the Japanese players. Never what you want. Didn't recognize that. Didn't really recognize anything here. And we did have the Kyushu. The Kyushu plate. So just went Kumamoto. Yeah, going against Japanese players, never fun in Japan with Miyazaki. Alright, round 5. We have Mongolia. I don't know. I don't know much about Mongolia. We have this extra mirror on the right here. There's this second mirror on the mirror, which after I recorded this, I decided to do a little bit of studying of Mongolia because of what happens next. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that this mirror that's on the mirror is on a specific road near Ulaanbaatar. So if I was playing this round now, I probably wouldn't go this far west. I'm not sure why I did. I think it was just these rolling hills kind of gave me a west vibe, which I'm pretty sure is a thing. I'm pretty sure you get like dunes like that around west, but that mirror on the mirror is a thing that's just by Ulan. Okay, round 6, double damage. And we're in Spain. We're at 8 dashes on the pedestrian crossing sign. Camino de Santiago, Vilada. Didn't recognize this. I decided to have a scan for like this sort of... I decided to scan for the place, but nothing was really popping up. So I decided to just send it in Madrid because I spent a bit too long trying to find it on the map. And yeah, if I had gone to that sign there, I might have been able to find Palencia, which is above Valladolid. Anyway, round 7 now. And we're in Ukraine with a sign here to Terebleche and Chernivtsi. Opponent guessed, and I quickly realized there's also Khmelnytsky on the sign, and Ternopil. I don't know, I was trying to find the top places, but I really should just read everywhere because, yeah, Chernivtsi, I just need to get better with Ukraine. I just keep forgetting place names and that sort of thing, which, yeah, I need to just get better with. Unfortunately, we have another Ukraine round. And I decided to just go middle there. Luckily, my opponent also went middle, so we didn't get eliminated there. If they had 5k'd that, definitely would have. But yeah, going into 3.5 times damage now, and we have white back plate. So we are in Ireland, and I decided to go middle. My opponent went for a region guess, did not pay off. Yeah, so pretty low health right now, but we'll see. I think I might have actually clutched this game up. We'll see. Okay, Argentina. It looks very north with these kind of trees. And we have a sign to Catamarca and El Suncho. So quickly went to Catamarca and found the direction. Couldn't really work out. Okay, I was going south, so yeah, decided to click around Catamarca. Had to be close. It was actually quite far south of Catamarca province. Anyway, we didn't get eliminated. That's the main thing. Yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah, round 11, 4.5x, and we have the USA. We have southern looking trees. And there was something about these trees, okay? It gave me a distinct vibe. I decided to look around for some info, but the vibe that I was getting at this point was Georgia. And I was thinking Atlanta. Now, if you watched the last episode, you'd know that I did a pretty good region guess of Georgia, but I was thinking that this looked like Georgia again, but a bit more north. I could be talking complete baloney, but I was getting a bit of a Atlanta vibe there, and it paid off. And that was it. GG's, you know? I was doing terribly the whole game, and then it just takes one round. And we get to 1491, which is probably the highest elo that I've been so far. Really close to 1500. And let's go into the next game. And we love to see that circle almost completely full, you know? Okay, Global Mastery. This guy is insane. I've played them quite a few times now, and I gotta say, they are just... I've never heard of them before like a couple weeks ago, but every time I play them these days, it's just neck level, you know? Anyway, Kenya here, we have palm trees around. Looks very coastal. Pretty much 5K'd. Just lined it up, and they went Nakuru, sorry. And yeah, so started off strong. Alright, no front plates in the US. And we have WVI, so decided it's got to mean West Virginia, right? The West Virginia I, surely had to be. But Global Mastery, getting that one as well. Not much damage anyway. Going into round 3. And we have what looks to be Australia. And we have sort of trident looking stuff. You know, we did have a lot of palm trees and it was coastal, but I think this was a pretty silly guess, to be honest. I was just getting a far north vibe because of the mountains that were to the side. Kind of reminded me of like Cairns, but it was a terrible region guess of Australia. Anyway, round 4, and we have Brazilian Poles, 89. 89 phone code is Piaui. I know that now. You know, you get better every day, and like because of this round, I'm like, yeah, Piaui 89. I know that. Now I won't get that wrong again. You know what I'm saying? Going into round 5, and we have South Korea. Trying to find some information because I wasn't sure where this would be. Decided to just go middle. And Global Mastery, being the master of the globe, just recognizing Pohang just like that, you know. Maybe that was super distinctive, but not for me. I didn't recognize that city. Anyway, the next round here, we have what looks to be Finland. Or is it Finland? It looks like Finland. I kind of felt like it might be north. Okay, it was Sweden. Yeah, even in post, I still thought that looked like Finland, to be honest. I don't know what was the giveaway for Sweden there. It was too little time for me to figure it out. Alright, this one. Locam, Switzerland, with these palm trees. Has to be Lugano area, so try to find something that lined up. But the original road that I clicked on was the right one. Doing a little bit of damage here, but it's not looking good right now. And we have Ireland, very hilly. Try to find a place name real quick, but nothing really showing up. And opponent guessing really quickly, so I have to just kind of vibe guess it. Yeah, looking like that, you're definitely going to be over near Galway area for sure. Alright, round 9, 3.5x. And we have what looks to be France with the blue strip, and I couldn't tell where we were. 2 middle guesses there. Right, round 10, and we are in the Netherlands. And we have some place names here. Den Helder. Hadn't heard of these, so just went in. Had a quick look around to try and find something, but couldn't really see anything, so just went middle. Den Helder is very findable. Anyway, round 11, 4.5x. Couldn't really figure out where we were at this point, I don't think. But we do have Iela, which is Latvian. So just plunked in the middle. And round 12, 5 times damage. Yeah. France. Plunked near Paris, but look at this. Look at this guess. I don't think you understand how quick that plonk was. Like, okay, let me time it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 seconds. That was insane. I think it was just a lucky plonk from Global Mastery there, but that's kind of nuts, man. And we dropped 15. I just had to go back and look at the replay of that to make sure that I didn't miss something there. I'm not sure. I guess maybe that looked a bit like German or something. I don't know. That was crazy though. Anyway, round 4, and we go against Z8 Quickie. And round 1 we have South Australia here with these Stovey poles. And looking around for some information, and we find Laura. So Laura is the place name. So I go into South Australia and start looking for Laura, which I can't see straight away. Felt like this town might be big enough to show up at this zoom, so didn't really think I needed to zoom in so much, but we zoom in a bit more now and it shows up, so just go there. Yep, Quickie not finding it. And round 2. We have what looks to be Locam with French. So surely just the French side of Switzerland. Kind of just plonk in the middle of this area, but yeah, it was just Freiburg. Round 3, we have a place name Giapa in Ghana. So I zoom in over this side, which is, yeah, I was thinking maybe it would be over here. For some reason, I guess just the road angle. But then looking around, it didn't really look hilly enough for it. So look around again for Giapa, but no luck. So just plonk here. And Giapa's, yeah, not really findable to be honest. Round 4. We have what looks to be New Zealand. And yeah, we have holy poles, which generally speaking are in Auckland or far south, South Island, but you can also get it in like Taranaki and other places in the North Island. So I didn't want to risk going far south here, although, you know, in hindsight, kind of made sense, but Gen 4, the fences were also kind of weird, so never feels good getting that far away in your own country, though. I need to get better with New Zealand. That's my next goal. Alright, round 5, and we have Thai poles. We have oil palms. So oil palms, generally you want to go more south of Bangkok at least. That's what I generally do anyway. Might be wrong. And we have the normal inductors here, so I decided to just go here, but well, okay, it was actually a bit north of Bangkok. Alright, round 6, double damage. And we go into what looks like Chile, looking like this. Really needed some info, to be honest, because Chile is quite big. And there is a lot of it that looks like this. Got to a sign which said Santiago 1400 and Antofagasta, but was too late to click close. I probably should have moved down the road a lot faster, but I tend to kind of dawdle when the round starts, and maybe I need to just be a bit faster because I need to like let things soak in. But this one I just went for insta-send based off one Vermont plate, but like I don't know, something about the trees and the architecture also felt like New England a bit to me, so Vermont was a perfectly good send, and then moved down the road a bit and found more Vermont plates. They went Tennessee, makes sense as well with those plates, and that was game. Round 7. And we go up 4. So yeah, we end the video at 1480 ELO. Pretty happy with that. I will be honest, I've played some games since this recording and I've dropped down a bit again, but I'm going to get back up soon, I hope. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. I much appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.